But I think it'll be, and it could go 12 rounds, you know, because he could be wearing my power, I could be wearing his, with boxing. There'll be a lot of feint going on, a lot of trying to lure the other one into the thing. But I think at some stage, I think the fight will catch fire, you know, whether it's straight away or after 5 or 6 rounds. I think, you know, he likes to come forward and throw lots of punches, and so do I. So you would have to say that it's probably going to end up being fireworks at some stage.
Yeah. Do you, when you watch him so far at this stage in his career, what stands out about him to you in your mind? What's your reaction watching him in the ring?
You know, he's a big puncher. He's physically strong. He's determined to impose his will on you. He cuts the ring off well. You know, he's technically very sound. He doesn't, you know, his balance is good. He doesn't reach or load up or fall off balance. You know, hence he wouldn't have achieved what he achieved as an amateur if he wasn't as technically good. But like I said before, I was very good amateur as well. But I turned pro young. He had a long, drawn-out amateur career. I turned pro. I was 18 when I had my last amateur fight. You know, and all the little setbacks and losses I had in my career, I think has made me a better fighter. Like I still feel like the best is yet to come. I definitely feel I'm a better fighter than the one I fought Sergio Martinez. And stylistically, like I said, this fight suits me a lot more.
You guys never crossed paths in the amateurs? You were never in the same tournament?
We boxed in the World Juniors together, but he boxed at like welterweight, junior welterweight, and I boxed at welterweight.
Oh, I see.
But he got boxed for the tournament, so I kept an eye on him from then. So
when was that? How long ago?
That was 2000.
Okay, right.
So that's 13 years ago. So I've been aware of him for a long time. I thought I passed for across the amateurs, but in the year later I won the senior championships in the UK and I turned pro. So he, like I say, he stayed amateur a long time then. So I passed him across. But you know, they're crossing now, and you know, he's the champion, but I'm the more experienced fighter.
Yeah. Does that bother you though? How much attention he's gotten early on in his career? No. Okay.
That don't bother me because he's a good fighter. He's undefeated, and you know, that's when you have a no. There's two things. A, you get more hype because there's no limit to people's imagination to how good you could be.
Right.
So the media fans build you into a monster, but he's not a monster. He's just a man, and when he gets hit, he'll be hurt like anyone else. He'll get tired like anyone else does. And you know, complacency is a funny thing because it can be a subconscious thing. You can think, you can train the same, you can spar the same amount of rounds, you can do the same road work, but you might just not have that same edge because you're a bit complacent without even realising it. So, and I think once he loses, I think he'll go on and become a better fighter because I know my losses improved more than 10 wins did.
Right.
So from that point of view, I feel like I'm a real fighter, a seasoned, hardened professional, top level fighter. He's still very green.
When you watch him on tape, what are some things that you're really looking to expose about him in the ring?
Yeah. Well, I think he's very hittable.
Okay.
You know, he's very hittable. Also, I think a lot of guys give him too much respect. You know, but then 154 pounder, he's going to give him too much respect because he probably feels the strength and power straight away and backs off. I don't think that'll be the case with me. I think I'll be more than happy to stand my ground and trade with him. You know, that's how I'll be looking to fight. Definitely.
Do you see this fight like right away? You guys just kind of coming forward, or is there going to be any kind of feeling out process, or do you expect it just to kind of right from the get-go to be?
I mean, you never know, do you? You never know. I mean, he doesn't. Who knows? You know, he might come out and circle and have a look. His last fight, against the Sheila, he kind of circled for quite a lot.
Yeah.
Had a look, felt his way into it. You know, funnily enough, against that scene, I was trying to feel my way into the fight, and bang, knockout came. So that's sometimes the way it goes, you know. So yeah, I mean, and then it could be he might step across and put pressure on me. You never know on the night. I think you have to be ready for a lot of various outcomes, but whatever, I'll be prepared for whatever he brings.
Do you see this fight going the full distance? Do you see it ending early, just in your mind?
No, I'd probably see it ending inside the distance. Like I think he's only been 10 rounds once.
Right.
You know, and it hasn't been, and like he's been 8 rounds a couple of times, and the rest, most of the fights have been 2-3 rounds. You know, so yeah, he's probably done the rounds in the gymnasium sparring, but it's not the same thing.
Right.
You know, I've been 10 rounds or more 10 times. You know what I mean? Against Felix Stone, threw over 1,000 punches, which for a middleweight, hell of a tempo. So you know, we'll see what it feels like when he's in the round 8 and he's never been as tired as that in his life. He's got 4 rounds to go.
Sure.
You know, so you know, maybe the power of leaving. You know, a lot of people are dangerous early on, but when they get tired, they lose their power. So you know, I think he'll be, from my point of view, I'd definitely like to take him into the later rounds.
There's so much talk about him possibly facing Martinez if he gets by you. Are you insulted by that? The fact that people are discussing that, and maybe he's even looking past you a little bit to fighting Martinez?
I mean, he seems a nice guy. You know, I'm sure he means no disrespect. Right. I mean, that's what people do. You know, media fans, and say, "Oh yeah, get this one out." They can't help but think ahead. You know.
Sure.
But you know, and it's good. Everyone looks ahead, but we should never look further than you can see. And you know, I've got my own ideas of a Sergio rematch. So you know,
you want to face Sergio again?
Yeah, definitely, because I feel that, you know, last time out a few things happened building up to the fight. I had to stop sparring 3 weeks out. I skinned all my knuckles. Last 2.5 weeks for the fight was just shadow boxing and running, which going against someone as sharp and as awkward as Sergio is far from ideal preparation. But I couldn't have, if I'd have pulled out of the fight, I might never got that opportunity again. So you went with it, but you know, it didn't bother me on the night. But the preparation weren't what it should have been. So I know I can do better. You know, and like I said before, I feel I'm a better fighter now than when I fought Sergio Martinez. So you know, I'm looking forward to getting a good camp, injury-free camp, and good sparring. And I'm ready for the fight. I can't wait.
Do you know the song Mac tonight? Do you play that?
We're going to start now. We'll do some more at the end.
Yeah, I love karaoke.